Hey everybody, welcome back to the West Texas Rambler channel. We're getting ready to go on a trip. We're leaving our hometown, headed to Santa Fe, New Mexico, then on up to Durango. It's a family trip with my whole family. And anyway, we thought we'd take you along, show you some of the sights that we see. We're going to try and get away and camp a few nights. Our anniversary just came by, so we're going to have a little anniversary getaway while we're on our getaway. So anyway, my name is Heath. This is my wife, Courtney. We have our almost 2-year-old Harper in the back seat. This is going to be her first camping trip, so we're excited first real camping trip. We've set the tent up and slept in it before, but anyway, this is going to be her first real get out and camp trip, so we're excited to see how she likes it. Stick around, and I hope you enjoy it.
No telling where it goes, driving through days and nights. Won't stop for traffic lights.
Alright, so we finally made it to Santa Fe. We stopped at the store here in town to get a few things. We're headed out with my sister and brother-in-law and niece, and then us three in the car. We're headed to Los Alamos to camp on some forestry land. I've been scouting out spots on Gaia GPS to disperse camp, and anyway, my parents are staying here in Santa Fe, so we're gonna go camp. We're gonna meet them in the morning, continue on to Durango. So, you know, hope we find a cool spot to camp. I'll update you when we get there. But anyway, just follow along and enjoy the ride.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down.
Alright, so we finally made it to camp. So we didn't get to camp where we originally thought, but this is a pretty cool place. So here's our vehicle with Harper and Courtney. Here's my sister and brother-in-law. They're gonna be camping right here next to us, but we're gonna get camp set up. And anyway, I'll show you around the campsite. It's a pretty cool place. Looks like there may be some fire damage through parts of this forest area, but where we're at has some good, healthy trees, some good trees. So anyway, we'll get camp set up and we'll catch up in a minute.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through, no limit to what we can do.
Harper says good night, everybody.
Night night.
We had some breakfast burritos for supper. Got the tent all set up. Gonna get this little crazy baby to bed, and we'll see y'all in the morning. I hope y'all enjoyed the trip so far. Stick around and see what's coming.
With you and I, the future is bright.
Can you say hi?
Hi.
Hi. Say good morning.
Mama.
Morning. Who's that?
Mama.
Good morning. Where's Mama?
Maddie.
Maddie.
Say hi. Say cheese.
Alright, good morning everybody. I'm sure that was just a quick few seconds for you, but we had a good night's sleep. Wind picked up a little bit and things were moving and flapping pretty good, but you know, once we went to sleep, everybody seemed to be okay and didn't seem to be much of a problem. Tent held up fine. It was nice. It was kind of warm actually. It didn't get down real cold. Forecast said down to 55. That's probably about where we were. Nobody got cold. I think we're all right. Anyway, we got some coffee brewing. Then we're gonna pack up camp. We're gonna head to Durango, Colorado, and then we're gonna see what we can find to do there. Meet up with my parents, and then continue our trip and maybe find another night to sneak away and camp. And anyway, I hope that you enjoyed it so far. Hope that you stick around to see the rest of our trip. So let's go. Alright, so we made it here to our house that we rented. Here's the house back behind me. It's a pretty neat little place, kind of just a little ranch style house. It's got some pasture land all around it, some horses over across the street. But anyway, pretty neat little place. Very pretty yard. Got some mountains in the background. Durango is about, I don't know, 10 or 15 miles maybe. Maybe not even that far, maybe 5 miles. Anyway, this is where we're going to be staying for the next few days. We're not exactly sure what we're going to do, but we may end up taking some bike trails. We may end up taking some hiking trails. We may just go out and drive around. We don't really have a lot of plans. We're just kind of here to relax and see what we can find. So anything we come across, we'll take you all along, and we'll update you as it comes. And I hope that we find some cool stuff and get to bring you with us, so that you can see it and enjoy it with us. Take care. See the boats? Look at the boats.
Yay.
We just came up to Cascade Falls, I think is what this is called. Anyway, really pretty waterfall. Most of our family came up here. It's not too far off the parking lot, maybe a quarter mile. I don't know. But anyway, just take it in. It's a really pretty place. What do you think, Harper? What is it?
What do you think, baby? What is that?
Water. Alright, so we made it back from our trip up to Silverton and Ouray. Made it back to Durango, had a nice little supper at a Mexican food restaurant here in town. Made it back to the house that we're staying in. I'm gonna pack it in for the night and we'll see what tomorrow holds and we'll take you along with us. Alright, so we're back at another day here in Colorado on our trip, a little family trip. We're here at Lemon Reservoir, which is right over there. Lemon Lake, Lemon Reservoir I think is what it's actually called. And then I think we saw that this is called Miller Creek. That's behind us. We're letting the girls play. They're enjoying the nice cold frigid water, picking out rocks, sticks, that kind of thing, you know, just having fun playing with the bugs. Anyway, so this is kind of our first stop for the day. Thought we'd show you around this place, and it's kind of a cool place, just kind of tucked away here in the mountains. So anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Alright, so we just spent most of the day here at Lemon Reservoir.
Hang on, baby.
And played in the water a little bit. Took some Forestry Roads just to go see some other little campgrounds that were near the water. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. Like I said, the girls got to play in the water some. It was pretty chilly, but I think they enjoyed it. Got to see some cows, which they were a big fan of, the little ones. And anyway, we're headed back to Durango now. I don't know what, I guess most of the day's already been burned out here, so I don't know what else our plan is, but we'll probably get some supper and head back to the house and see what tomorrow holds. Thanks for sticking around. So today's plan is to take this forest road between Silverton and Durango. It's a few spots we want to check out, but anyway, we just started the trail, so we'll take you along with us. So we just finished a couple of Forestry Roads, as you probably saw, and there's some beautiful scenery, some really pretty little campsites tucked back away on those forest roads. Anyway, scouted some spots out in case we come back again. that we might look at camping. And anyway, so we're headed back into town now. We're gonna grab some supper, head back to the house, and then tomorrow we'll start our journey over to Angel Fire, and we'll stay there for a couple of nights, and we'll take you along. So I hope you enjoy it and you'll have a good night. Alright, so we left our house that we were staying in Durango and just made it to Pagosa Springs, and we found some hot springs down on the river. We're about to get in the hot springs and just relax for a minute before we head on to Angel Fire. Stick around. Alright, so we had a little change of plans. We were going to go all the way to Angel Fire, which is where the rest of my family is going. We decided to camp outside of Taos here. We're going to be right on the Rio Grande River. Anyway, we're headed to the campsite right now. It's on BLM land, so hopefully there's a spot available, which there should be. But anyway, so this is kind of going to be our anniversary getaway night since we didn't get a separate trip planned. We kind of combined it with this family trip. But anyway, my parents took the little one, took Harper, and she's going to stay the night with them, and we're going to kind of have a night to ourselves where we can relax and hang out and hopefully enjoy some pretty views. So anyway, stick around, we'll take you along with us. Alright, so after a quick little drive down this BLM road, I think it was a BLM road. Anyway, we're on BLM property. So we get to our campsite. This is where we find the park, and this is going to be our view. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that would be the Rio Grande, and this is a very pretty campsite. Very cool place. What do you think?
Pretty awesome. As long as you don't trip and fall.
Yeah, you gotta watch coming out of the tent because it'll be a steep fall if
That
you miss
last
it.
step's gonna be a doozy if we're not paying attention.
Anyway, this is just a neat sight. We thought it was really cool, so thought we'd share it with you. What are we having tonight, babe?
We're having sausage wraps with squash and potatoes. Easy.
Gonna be yummy. Alright, so we're getting ready to eat supper. Like Courtney said, we're having some sausage wrapped with potatoes and some squash. Is that all that's in there? Yeah. And anyway, we're getting ready to have some wraps. We're going to call it a night. See what this place looks like when the morning sun rises. I bet it's going to be beautiful. But anyway, stick around and we'll bring you along with us. Good morning everybody. We are all packed up, as you can see. Tents loaded, bikes are loaded, camp's all cleaned up. We're getting ready to head into Angel Fire now, finally, and we're gonna go pick up our little girl, meet up with my family, and continue our trip. And we'll see where it takes us, but we'll take you along with us, so stick around. Let's get one last view at this really pretty campsite. What do you think?
I think you should do it.
All right.
It's really pretty.
All right, here's one last view for you. Alright, so we had a change of plans. We were going to come out here and camp. And instead, we decided to come out and bring Heather and Lewis and come out, have some supper, at this little campsite. And then we're gonna head back into town and stay at the condo with my parents. That way it's easy for everybody to pack up and head home in the morning. I'm out of breath because me and Harry just took a bike ride and I'm kind of tired. And Harry just had a thought about something. But anyway, so we're gonna be out here having some supper. We got the place mat set up. Got the cook over here. She's got it all ready for us. We're gonna have some fajitas. Anyway, thanks for sticking around. We'll see you tomorrow, and good night.
Coming out. Yeah, like it was just like coming out. Yeah, coming out. The tree, honestly.
Because you were threading a needle coming down that thing. Because that's not very wide up there.
Disc golf frisbees.
How is it, everybody?
It's good.
It's good. Good. Courtney?
It's good.
Harry?
Good.
Good.
Good, good, good.
Hey, good morning, everybody. We're back up and at 'em. Got the cars loaded down. Everybody's loaded up, ready to go. We just left Angel Fire, headed home. So I just wanted to come on here and thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about what we did, feel free to ask. I'll do my best to answer you. It's been a lot of fun. We've seen a lot of cool stuff that we probably wouldn't have seen, that most people don't see from the highway. We got on some forest roads, got to see some really pretty country. Anyway, we're driving home now. We're gonna leave you here. We're gonna leave you with some of these beautiful scenes on our way out. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to keep on rambling.